Hello everyone. So I'm here today to make a very tiny update video. In fact, it's barely an update, more of I wanted to record a video to have some accountability because I don't have any doll updates. You know, I'm still have a couple dolls on layaway. I have not done any projects like I wanted to in regards to dolls. I've been working on my apartment more, so I haven't, my spare time has either been working on my apartment or watching way too much YouTube. So unfortunately I don't have updates in regards to projects per se, but I mean doll projects per se, but I do have a project I did work on that I remember mentioning a while back, long while back, that I did complete this weekend. Was it this weekend? No, it couldn't have been this weekend. It was last week, and I believe it was Thursday. It was why I didn't record, because I was busy trying to get some projects done before the weekend, because over the weekend was a 24-hour horror marathon that I went to. That was a lot of fun. They showed some really great movies, and I'm really glad I went. But of course, I've been looking forward to it for months, but I know how I am, like with social things. Sometimes I can talk myself out of them, but this one I'm glad I didn't. I had a great time, but I wanted to finish this before I went. So I ended up working on that. It took me 3 days, and it's really frustrating that it took me 3 days, but it took me 3 friggin' days to finish this. But this was, I mentioned a while back that I had gotten a new bag for my Devilman Crybaby Eat a bag, and I finally put it together. So this is the whole bag, and it has wings on each side. They need to fold out because they were folded in shipping, but it's all put together, and it's kind of, I actually really like it. The only part I don't like, there's 2 things. Well, okay, there's one thing that come on, brain, get it together. There's 2 things I don't like. One, I don't like the empty space up here, but I don't feel like moving the rest because I like the way I have it. So I might get a couple more buttons to put, just to put at the top, just to fill a little space. And I also hate that at the bottom, I tried something new with the insert. I sewed it. So, if you don't know, you know that each bag comes like this, and you can just put the your pins and stuff right on the fabric if you want, but that leaves holes and stuff. And also making an insert like this can also, you can change out the bag more easily. Like all you have to do is just make another insert this shape, put other pins on it, and there you go. So like I actually ended up sewing this, and I accidentally used white thread. So like it was really glaring, so I ended up putting some of my Devilman Crybaby washi tape at the over the seam, and I kind of glued it down. It's not the best looking, but it's kind of cute. Like it's kind of cute. It could be cuter, but yeah. So this is the insert, and I used so you can see the fabric. It's like red galaxy fabric, because if you've seen the anime, then you would know why I use this. If you haven't, I won't spoil it for you. But that's why. But I love it. I love it. Even though, you know, it has a couple of errors and needs just a few more pieces till I feel like it's 100% complete. But the problem with this bag, though, is not the insert or how I put the pins. This bag actually fell apart, and I will show you the back. I had to staple it together. I got off the bus on Monday, and the straps came out, and I see how it happened. It looks like the top seam here, the top seam that goes across here, was not secure. and so those just easily pulled out. And then of course the straps themselves weren't actually sewn down in any, except for just that one thread line. So it's stapled for now, but I'm going to attempt to fix it by like actually sewing the straps for one, and then actually re-sewing the line across, and then hopefully it will stay. But I do have a backup one coming that has the same, hopefully the same shape as this. I'm hoping it does. From what I've seen online, it does. But the only problem with that one is it has cat ears on it, and I'm not sure what to do about that since neither of them have cat ears per se. Like if they were like devil horns, maybe that'd be cool. But I don't know. I'll figure it out when the time comes. But I do plan to fix this one because I really, really love the design of the bag. But yeah, it wasn't sewn down properly. And unfortunately, I got the bag so long ago. Like if you remember, like if you've been following my videos for a while, I got it a while back. That I'm afraid they won't believe me if I say, well, I only used it, I used it Saturday, Sunday, and then it broke Monday. And I have a feeling that they wouldn't believe me because like I've had it so long that I can't prove that I only used it 3 times, you know, only used it 3 days. So I decided I'll just fix it myself. I can, like, I have at least that skill for hand sewing to be able to, like, you know, make some X's and then a square for the straps and then go across the line. So I know how to do it, and I'm proud of myself for sewing the insert. I used hot glue on my last one and it worked out. It definitely worked out. It was fine, but it's, I don't know. I wanted to try sewing it so I could remove the fabric off, because like inside is cardboard, and I was like, ooh, if I sew it, I can just remove the whole thing, and then I can put the pins and stuff on and then slide it back on. And I thought that, oh wait, that's really cool. And then what I can do is if like I get tired of this bag or what have you, or maybe heck, if the new one I get is like slightly different shape than this one, I can try recutting the cardboard and stuff and slip this on it, and maybe I won't have to re-sew or do anything like that. Or if I just want to do something entirely different with this bag, I can just take the whole slip cover off, you know, and just make a new one. So I thought that was really a good idea, and I might do that for the rest of my bags, because I plan to make one for Victor and Yuri, of course, from Yuri and Ice. I started that one a little bit, but I hate the way I did the insert. The fabric I got was too sheer, so I'm thinking of trying to find something else to go behind the sheer fabric, because I got it because it has like snowflakes on it, and I thought that'd be cute, but it's too sheer. So I have that one. I have some items to start a Hanner bag from Detroit Become Human. So, and that means Connor and Hank. So I have a couple of those charms, and then I am slowly working on making a very slowly, by the way, making an each bag of Zach and Rachel from Angels of Death. That one is a new concept that I just thought of today, and there's a lot of official merchandise for them, so I'm going to try and make it my first official merchandise bag, because unfortunately the for Devilman Crybaby there was some official merch, but none of it was keychains or buttons or anything like that. And a lot of it I missed. Like I have a real sad over that. Like I wish I had gotten it. But and same thing for Detroit Become Human. There hasn't been official keychains and stuff that I can use for my bag. And Yuri and Ice, there are official, so their bag is going to be like a mix of official and the fan merchandise I like, because like I really love fan art. Like, I'm just, like, I love fan art, and I know that there's some people who are really kind of against eat bags that use fan art as a concept versus official merchandise, because like you know, fan art is a gray area of copyright, I guess. So I understand the apprehension about it, but I still I just love it. And I also love supporting people's art in a way, and like, because you know, they're not charging much for these buttons and stuff they're making. So I don't know, throwing a couple bucks their way, and also it's pretty, it will make my bag pretty. I don't know it, but fan art is a definite gray area. There's some people who hate it, and there's other people who have explained ad nauseum how it's okay, but then there's just a whole lot behind it. So but I think my Angels of Death bag may be all bought merchandise, because there's so much to choose from. Unfortunately, while there's a lot to choose from, I can't like afford to get it all. Because like, it's the difference between like, hey, here's a $5 button versus like, here's a $10 button, or worse. This really gets me. Here's a we're selling these blind boxes, and you don't know who you're gonna get. I'm like, I hate blind boxes. You don't understand how much I hate them. I understand why they exist. It's capitalism, and also it gives people a thrill of the hunt, and also the satisfaction of getting what they wanted. You know, it has some purpose behind it, but I don't like it. I just want what I want. So we'll see how that all goes. But otherwise, besides that, I haven't been doing much, because I have been like focusing on my apartment, doing this project, etc., etc. I'm hoping this weekend though to finish with the bulk of my apartment stuff, because I really do want to do more doll projects and more crafting projects, but I feel like I'm trapped in chaos right now. And it's just getting worse and worse, because like, the more you unearth, the more it just gets stacked around, and it's really frustrating me. And I want to be able to put up my clear files. I want to open my Levi Nendoroid. I want to rearrange my books. My books are just in the floor in a box, because I need to move them to across the room. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And it's really, really been frustrating me and stopping me from really actively enjoying my apartment at the moment. So I definitely hope to finish that up, and hopefully next Thursday I have some doll project updates for you, because I really want to take advantage of the fact that it's not super hot. It is kind of cold, but I do have a heater, so I'm like, if it gets too cold, I'll just pull out the heater for right now. But I really want to finish Benny before November. I don't know, I mean, I won't be able to 100% finish him, because I want him to have a tattoo, but unfortunately I draw like crap, so I plan to buy him one, but the only place I could find my exact idea is from overseas, so it's going to take a while to get here, unfortunately. So I probably won't be able to complete him, but I do want to complete his mod. I do want to redo his face and get him all ready so he can sit beside me while I write his story for NaNoWriMo, which is a nice segue into my final subject of this video, which is my failure. In my last video, I was talking about how, like, you know, I need to get it together with my writing and start plotting out stuff for NaNoWriMo, and I have not, and it's actually really, really frustrating me. Like, I could cry over right now. I don't want to, because that's embarrassing, but I could cry over just my lack of writing and my lack of motivation towards it. But I'm going to do my best to start working past that actively. And I wanted to mention it in this video because I want some accountability. I want to be able to say in my next update video, which will be next Thursday, hopefully, I want to be, well, will it be next Thursday? My next video may be next, I may go ahead and do it early because I think Thursday, I may be going to Cleveland, but we'll see. But regardless, next video, I want to be able to say, I have my story figured out, and I want to have, I don't need writing to show for it, but I want plotting to show. I want to be able to show to you plotting and whatnot, because I think I've only done something like 3 days out of this month, maybe 4. And that's unacceptable to me. And I don't want to get to the end of the month and that's the only 4 days I've done something, and then I go into NaNoWriMo with no confidence of what I'm doing, with no plan. I don't want that. So before I start crying or anything dramatic, I just want to say that that's what I want to happen in my next video. And that is primarily why I was recording. I didn't mean to go off on eater bags for too long, but I did already, so whatever, it happened. I want to be able to definitely come back to you guys and say, okay, I did this thing. I would love that. So I'm going to work the best I can. I'm hoping that, I work on my apartment this weekend, and then, like, especially Sunday, oops, I have an itch, oh god, especially Sunday, I'm hoping to just have plenty of time to get it together, because, like, usually Sundays I try to take it easy. It's Saturdays where I like to do all my, intensive stuff, which would be the apartment and stuff. So wish me luck, I guess. I really need to get it together. So that is all I have. I am going to go off, and I have some what was I about to say? I have to do like stuff like the litter and whatnot, and then I may, and I know this is weird to say when I just was like, oh, I need to write and blah blah blah. I may, though, actually sit for a second and watch a couple more episodes of American Horror Story Apocalypse, because I hate Facebook net right now, only because they got me to watch American Horror Story again. I was betrayed by American Horror Story Asylum. That was the last one I watched the whole season, and I got to the last episode and I was like, what the hell did I just watch? What was that? It was really frustrating. And then I tried to watch American Horror Story Coven, and I had a big problem with the beginning of like the first couple of episodes of that, and then like the Minotaur showed up and I was like, okay, I'm done. So I haven't watched since then, but then a couple people on my friends list on Facebook was like, they posted a couple pictures of this character called Michael Langdon, and I was sold. And from what I hear, I think it's 6 episodes in, they're like, it just gets better, and it's actually making up for itself this season. So we'll see how this goes. So I may do that. But anyway, thank you very much for sitting here and listening to me ramble. And I don't know, I wish I had like people to talk to about this, these kind of things. Like, because I really am just upset. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here before it's like 30 minutes long for no reason. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for watching. So, yeah, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye.